Now at 5, 2 young children died at the hands of their own mother. It is a heartbreaking story that we've been following out of Sanford.
Yeah, we have team coverage this evening. Watch 2's Greg Fox is live outside the woman's home near Sanford. And Michelle Meredith spoke with mental health experts. We're going to begin with Greg Fox. So is there any indication what may have triggered all of this?
So far, no, and that's the frustrating thing for detectives. They've been talking with family members of Catorreia Hutto, and they know that she had mental health challenges, but nothing that was violent. And about a year ago, they moved into this house after they acquired it from Habitat for Humanity, she and the kids, and everything seemed to be going well until the shocking events of today. 5-year-old twins Ahmed and Ava Jackson are shown just a couple of weeks ago wearing their uniforms for the UCP Seminole Charter School. This is their mom, 31-year-old Catorreia Hutto, in a 3-year-old photo provided to WESH 2 News by a family friend. Family, friends, and neighbors are grieving the loss of both children and their mother, the boy and girl found inside the family's home on Alexander Avenue Friday morning. All of this started when a motorist passed Hutto's car on the Lake Jessup Bridge and saw her jump over the side.
Mom jumps off the bridge, commits what's obviously now a suicide and what looks to be a homicide that is contained within this house.
Though a gun and bullets were found inside the home, in the bedroom where the kids were found in their bunks, they were not shot.
It does not appear that there's any blunt trauma. It does not appear that they were the victims of gunfire. So there would have to be a method of death that the medical examiner will have to help us understand through toxicology reports. But again, no signs of trauma to the body. And the deputies that went on the inside said it looked like 2 innocent 5-year-old children sleeping.
Neighbors wonder what could drive someone to take the lives of innocent kids and their own.
I am absolutely heartbroken. I have empathy. I don't have to know her to feel. I have a daughter of my own. And what first comes to me is that she must have not had anyone to reach out to. But I know in my community that mental health is just now being taken seriously.
And again, that was just one of the neighbors that we talked to here in the neighborhood today. We just received a couple of minutes ago a statement from the UCP Charter School. Quote, "The entire UCP community is deeply saddened by the sudden passing of 2 of our Seminole County Schools kindergarten students and feels shocked by the circumstances. We immediately made available grief counseling for classmates, teachers, and school family members." And of course, this investigation continues. We'll update you at 6. Live in Seminole County, Greg Fox, WESH 2 News.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast, It's Who Podcast. The acronym meaning, is it important to you? If it is, it's no problem. We can agree to disagree. You know, in the last video, you didn't even tell me. I said we can agree, we can disagree to disagree. But it made sense because I said people gonna have a problem with that video, and we probably not gonna agree. So that's crazy. I said we can disagree to disagree. I said you didn't even say nothing. You just let me say it. Anyway, we just gonna do a commentary about the young mother in Sanford, Florida. She committed suicide. She jumped off a bridge, and then she had 2 children, and they went searching for the children, and they found them home, and they were also expired, passed away. And they're saying that she had a history of mental illness, I believe, but they don't know much about what happened. So
I don't know what to say.
See, a lot of people not gonna agree with me on this. That's why I say
I don't know what to say because it seemed like you way past postpartum depression. So did life just
But
too hard?
she had a history of mental illness. That's why I say people not gonna agree with me on this, and that's perfectly fine. People need to wait to have children. Like, you should not have children back to back. It's not easy.
Wait, is it
You sh-
possible to have postpartum when your child is 5?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Oh, because I could be wrong saying she passed it. I don't know. I don't know how.
And that's another thing. When you have children, you should. It really does take a what they say. It takes a village to raise a child. So when you have children, you need help from your mom, your grandma, your in-laws. Even if you don't get along with them, they deserve to be, as long as they're not crazy and abusers, they deserve to be a part of the child's life. And you need help from everybody. It's not just a mother, because when you have children, you need a little time for yourself too. So, you know what question I wanted to ask you? Because I got another channel where I just talk about parents that murder their children.
Yeah.
Um, the last story I did, the mom was mentally ill. She killed all five of her children, and she had a history
What?
of mental illness. She was schizophrenic. She said she was hearing voices telling her to kill her children. That's the only way she can save them. In the
What?
1920s, they had a law where if you were deemed mentally ill or if you were mentally disabled, they would involuntarily
Or
sterilize you.
unstable?
No, well, if you were diagnosed as mentally ill and they was doing it to black people, they would force you to be sterilized
With what?
if you was mentally ill. Do you think that was not right? What you think about that law?
Sterilized with what?
Like they sterilize you so you can't have children because they feel like if you mentally ill or if you have Down syndrome, they feel like why would they want more of that in the population? So they would sterilize you, take you into surgery, take out
Some
whatever.
people may say they did it to black people to stop
Mhm.
population.
And that's
But
who.
then again, if they were sterilizing white women too, then I don't think maybe.
No,
I don't know.
it
I
was
mean,
it was mainly for it was. I'm not gonna say colored people, but that's how they worded it, which means black people. It was the law really was for black people, but they included mentally ill, mentally unstable people. If you had Down syndrome, any type of disorder, I'll put it in the video. It
I
was a
wouldn't know
law.
what to say because they were. I mean, m- it saved children from being murdered. Because I'm pretty sure somebody down her line in her family had mental issues.
And usually mental illness does run
It's
in the
hereditary.
family. Yeah, but it's sad because they say they found the children and it didn't have any gunshot wound. They just looked like they were sleeping. So I wonder what. That's why it's important to not
And the man said that we have to wait for this.
more details, right?
Yeah, for that to come out to see the cause of death. But
And
I think that some people have like an impulsive decision, like they go crazy that one day and they just make a fast choice and they just do
regret
a
it.
murder suicide.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if it was poison because there was no body trauma or blood trauma, if
Hmm.
it was poison, then she really have she needed help because that means she plotted. You have to make poison or find or go buy poison, and
That's what.
that was something that was planned. That
That's
wasn't just
why.
a, oh, I'm losing it today and then I make a bad decision. That was It's no difference in killing your kids, but what I'm saying is buying poison. You've been planning on killing them for a couple of days
But
or who
you don't
knows how long.
necessarily gotta buy poison. It's as I'm looking more. That murder channel I have. It's household items that can be poisonous, and you can mix it up, and people won't even know that they drinking
That's what
poison.
I'm saying. See, mixing it up, that's it. Poison in general, whether it was in your house or not. You had to, you sat there and you had a moment to, while you mixing that, you had a moment to rethink. Maybe I should stop doing this, and you kept doing it.
Hmm.
Versus, I'm not. It's no justice in, killing your kids.
Yeah,
But I'm just
yeah,
saying. It's a difference between the people that be like do a murder suicide real quick. They just do it that day, and then you plot. That means if she plotted on doing that, it was just premeditated, and she just
Hmm.
been needed help with something. It had to be signs in her family. It had to be signs. It had to be. Warning
That's,
comes before destruction. It had to be signs. It's no way.
yeah,
Nobody knew nothing.
and then with women, that's usually women usually use poison as a well now not these days. These generations of women, the generation of women they using guns, but back in the olden days, that's usually women's a woman's preferred way to kill if they wanted to do murder. It was usually by poison. It wasn't a violent way, so that's why I'm guessing but they don't know yet. Maybe she strangled them. Maybe you never know but they saying it just looked like they were sleeping. But again, I'm gonna go out on the limb and say this. I feel like you should wait in between your children a certain amount of time to have children because when you have them so close together, it's not good. In my opinion, you should wait and because it's a lot. Your hormones got to get back in order. Mentally, you got to get back in
The
order.
only way I would find it acceptable if you had a really big supportive family to
Exact
help you
that,
take care of a whole bunch of. That's why, because some people are gonna say, "Oh, women are meant to produce da da da," but that's if you have a big family.
and you
You
got
just had a
help.
you got a 3-year-old. You now you got a newborn, but you got you got so much family. You got his family, your family to
So,
help you with that 3-year-old. It's a big difference versus you just being a single mom and you got a village in one house.
and you see with me, with you and AJ, I waited almost 12 years. I got a big family and support from both sides. I can't even imagine having two of you.
Me? No,
Absolutely not.
no, no.
That would have been a
Not even
disaster
trying to be
waiting to
funny, but
happen. I
mental
can't even.
illness 101.
So imagine having two of you. Then some people got three, four, five, six. You need
6 of
help,
me?
huh?
6 of me? I
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
what to
saying.
say.
You need help. You can't. You got to let your hormones get back together. You got to let your mind get back together, and you got to get yourself back together. Give yourself that time to recover. A lot of people not going to agree with that, but that's fine. We can agree to disagree. So, is that
The
what you
only
want?
people, yeah, I'm done. The only people that's gonna agree is the ones who their their opinion is probably blocking their understanding. Like
If
they're
they
gonna
have a
say
lot of kids?
they have a lot of kids themselves. They're struggling. Oh,
Yeah,
I could do it. I'm fine. I'm
yeah,
okay. I'm fine. And you're not fine.
yeah.
You're not fine. Deep inside, you're not fine. You don't want to admit that I do
It's
need help.
hard,
It's something like this should be better. It's
right?
okay. This should be better, but it's gonna be better. But to
Yeah,
each his own.
yeah. Okay, so let us know what you guys think about this case. It's a really sad case. Mom, um, killed her two children and then she jumped off a bridge and committed suicide. Just let us know what you guys think and leave your comments and um, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching.